Delose has been teaching in the district for 33 years, and it is amazing that year after year he maintains the favorite teacher status, and students like to imitate him. And how does he keep that longevity? Well, I think one of the reasons is that he expects excellence, and instead of just expecting it, he inspires students.
My name is Delose Conner, and I'm a teacher here at Layton High School. I've taught here for 32 years. I did 1 year at North Layton Junior. I'm a history teacher. This is my second career. I was a professional Boy Scout for 7 years. But I always noticed that all the kids that I wanted to work with were always doing things at the school. And I also got thinking to myself, wouldn't it be great to get paid for reading books and talking to beautiful people all day long about things that I'm interested in? So I decided to become a teacher. It's a wonderful place to work, and I've just been happy here all these years, and I haven't ever thought of anything else I'd rather do.
Delose Conner has a fun classroom to walk into. You walk in, and it is like a museum.
A classroom should be an interesting place to be because eyes as well as minds wander. When we talk the Renaissance, it's fun to be able to point to the statue of Michelangelo. I got the Chinese flag here from the camp I worked at. Same with the British flag. It has flown a week over Camp Lowell. Of course, I have lots of books. I love books. We read out of the books. I give them copies of information out of the books. And I just want them to look at things and say, what is that?
And then the other thing that's fun about his room, when you walk into his room, is that the desks face each other.
Well, it's set up to be like the British House of Commons, and I get to be the Speaker of the House. And my favorite thing in the world is when suddenly I see a student think for themselves for the first time, to challenge what you're saying and then to come up with a thought of their own thought and realize that they did that. That's very rewarding to me.
He loves writing with pen, and students write in cursive.
They don't just get the knowledge, they get the feeling of accomplishment. But in order to do that, they have to do difficult things. So I do require that they write in cursive. The most important thing to learn in school is not to use technology, it's to use your brain. There are new ways of presenting information, and the ones that work for me, I use. But the best thing is still present them interesting ideas, get them excited to give their opinions and thoughts. And history is fun, and history is fascinating. It's full of all kinds of interesting stories. And I hope that the stories I tell will make the history come alive a little bit.